When a student comes to intervention from the classroom or any type of formal instruction, he will arrive with some behaviors already instilled. Some of these behaviors can actually keep him from progressing further. There are 4 types of behaviors to watch for: learned errors, strong versus weak skills, dominated by a learned strength, and cognitive and emotional learning. There is no exact science in handling these types of behaviors due to the broad spectrum they encompass, but it's important that teachers recognize when they are occurring and address them right away. Try to be one step ahead of the student and prevent the inappropriate behavior from happening. Interrupt and don't be polite. Do not let it occur. In the following video, I'll be working with a student who has strong memory skills but weaker decoding skills. He has learned to figure out the pattern of the book and just repeat it page after page, using the illustration to assist.
Here is Mother Mouse. Where are her babies? Here they are. Here is Mother Hedgehog. Where are her babies? Here they are. Here is Mother Rabbit. Where are her babies? Here they are.
As you can see, the student
Here
has
is Mother
already
Fox.
memorized the
Where are
pattern
her
of the book and is
Here
no
they
longer
are.
attending to print, but using her memory
Here
and the
is Mother
pictures
Deer. Where
to
are
help
her
her
babies?
quote-unquote
Here
read
they
the
are.
story.
Here is Mother Frog. Where are her babies? Here they are.
Now wait a minute. The author's going to try to trick you on this page, so make sure you're looking at the words. This one doesn't follow the pattern you've been reading.
Here is Mother Kingfisher. Where are her babies? Where are her babies? Here they are.
Very good. You notice the difference. You were really looking at the print and you notice that this line is different than the second line on all the other pages. Very good. When a child is consistently confusing 2 words, keep them away from each other. Keep them separated by time and place. Get control of one response first and then work on the second. Never teach them side by side. In this video, you'll see a student that has been struggling with the words was and saw. The teacher has been working with him on reading and writing was correctly and feels he has that under control. She'll now be introducing the word saw. We've been working really hard on this word. What is that word?
Was.
Excellent. Now today, I want to teach you a new word. What do you notice about these 2 words?
They both have W's and A's and S's.
You're right, they do have the same letters. What do you notice that's different, though, about these 2 words?
This one, the W's at the beginning, and this one, it's at the end. And this one, the S is at the end, and here the S is at the beginning.
You're right, that W and S trade places in these 2 words. This word is saw, like I saw you at the grocery store.
And like, I saw the football game on TV.
Exactly, you know how to use that word in a sentence. But wait a minute, they look so much alike. How are you going to tell the difference when you're reading them in a book?
Well, when I see this word, was, it starts with a W, and W makes w, so was. And this word, saw, it starts with an S, and S goes s, so saw.
Right. If you look at that first letter and think about the sound that it makes, then you can tell whether it's the old word was or this new word saw. We can use our voice in different ways, act in elaborate ways, vary the print size or color, or use a variety of writing tools to get an important item learned correctly. In the following video, you'll see me working to teach a student the correct spelling of the word of. This student learned to spell it phonetically, and now, even though recognizing it in print comes easily, spelling it still produces the letters UV. All right, we are going to work on getting that word of spelled correctly in your brain. So, are you ready? I'm going to shout some directions at you. I want you to write it just the way I tell you to write it. Ready? On your mark, get set. Write it as big as you can. Write it as small as you can. Write it at the top of the board. Write at the bottom of the board. Write it in all 4 corners. Write it in all capital letters. Write it in all lowercase letters. Write it with your finger. Write it even bigger than your first one. Write it again, big. Write it inside of the O. Write it with your eyes closed. How do you spell of?
O-F.
How do you spell of?
O-F.
How do you spell of?
O-F.
Whisper it.
O-F.
Say it in a mouse voice.
O-F.
Say it in a robot voice.
O-F.
Say it in a giant voice.
O-F.
Write it 3 more times. What is that word?
Of.
What is it?
Of.
What is it?
Of.
When a student encounters something new on a page, it's okay for him to point as he reads to help keep his eyes in the right places. It's important that this is only used as a temporary help, not reintroduced as a permanent activity. In this video, the child is seeing multiple speech bubbles in print on the same page for the first time.
The man had to climb up the rocks. He called out to the Lee family. Help, help.
Wow, look at that page. This has a lot of text on it, doesn't it? You've got the story going up here at the top, and then 1, 2, 3 speech bubbles. When there's that much going on the page, sometimes it helps to get your finger out. So get your finger out and point as you read. That helps your eyes to stay focused on just the part you're reading instead of getting distracted by all the other stuff.
Mr. Lee saw a helicopter coming. It's the rescue helicopter. That's very lucky. It's coming this way. But the pilot won't see the fisherman.
Ah, this page looks a little easier, doesn't it? I'll bet you can do this without your finger. What do you think?
The pilot will see this. Can we do it in time?
Some other things to keep in mind when addressing these types of problems are: first, chatting about the problem will do nothing. Be direct and keep moving. Second, move cautiously towards fluency in using the new skill. Allow the student time to practice and think through the new skill. And third, confirm each occurrence of successful processing for the learner so that he knows when he's done it correctly. And finally, if you aren't able to determine what the problem is, ask a colleague to observe you with the student. You may unknowingly be doing something that rewards the child for the unwanted behavior, or you may be failing to support the child correctly. The colleague can watch for red flags and give you another point of view in helping to reach the child.